Hi, hello everyone. Sorry about the little scuff I see. Oh, thank you for the follow so much. Thank you so much. Hi, buddy. Hi, DNG. Sorry about that. We got a small tech problem. The phone I'm using for the alerts is updating. Thought it was going to take just a minute, but it's still loading. Oh, hi, Shadow. Happy to see you here too. Hope you're all having a lovely week so far. Gonna just read your message. The NG since Jam was still waking up. Maybe Twinkle, it been up for 7 months already. Thank you, Spaz. You're having fun and have someone cool to look at. I presume. Oh, thank you so much. And this works. Hello, everyone, again. And seriously, thank you, DNG. Really thankful. So yeah, I don't have like a lot to talk about yet. Been working on Twinkle, you'll see there's like a couple new items in the
Yo,
test
molegato,
scene.
drink some water.
Oh, already drinking water, there we go. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, let's just go straight to this scene. And as you can see, there's like a few new things. I've been working on new items. Nothing too complicated just as of yet, but you know, building blocks for later levels. Changed a few things about how the coin rings presents and stuff like that. It seems like a very stupid change, but it actually helps a lot when making levels because I can gauge if the coins are inside the ground or not. You remember that in Frog and Anchor there's like a couple coins that are inside geometry. This should help. This should help with that. So yeah. Apart from that, you'll see like new enemy here, boost pads, stuff like that. Maybe we will see it in the middle of changes because today we are going to be continuing work in this menu of the band. So yeah, we will try to both add the equipment menu and to improve the presentation of the main menu. So just to remind ourselves of where we stand, let's just try it. Wish there was a way for you to see the loading bar. I will make this big though. There we go. Oh, also there's like a breakable platform in here. It's a very simple design, but I like that I decided to make it like several blocks. Oh, it's still not working. She really should be. Oh, this is where the coolness happened. Hey, why is it not working? Let me just try something. Oh, actually, you know what I got inspired by for Twinkle's running animation? I just look at that Friends episode in which Phoebe is running wild and Rachel was like, what the heck are you doing? So I tried to do something like that. Now, where is this file? It is not updated.
Test.
Alright, so this works. So it is touch portal that is not... Oh, there we go. I see what the problem is. I will fix it right away, actually. Very easy to fix. Let me see. Save. And now let's see if it works. Let me try so you don't have to spend more of your points for this. Let's just say jam joke.
I've got a good joke for you. Why did the electric car feel discriminated against? Because the rules weren't current.
Oh my god. I am sorry for this. I didn't have to make you go through this experience. In any case, let's just try this menu. And this is what we made last time.
Intercepted a transmission from Little Norwegians that says this. Be sure to mention the upcoming Split Computer Game Jam winking face emoji.
Okay, you know what? Let's just do that. To be honest, I really should remind everyone. Let me just go here. And I think I will add yet another image.
Intercepted a transmission from lowpoly that says this. Split Computer has a good right to it. Currently working on a dungeon since we're talking dev.
Interesting. I actually would love to know more about that. I love designing dungeons. I think they are really cool things. Where do I have the image? In here, there we go. Oh my god, this is huge, I'm sorry. Let me see. There we go. So, this is something that is going on here in my Discord, which I will shield right now. We are hosting a small game jam. It will start in just about a week. So anyone who wants to just come in here and join, feel free to do so. Alright, that's it. Let's continue developing. Alright. So we got all of these options, and one new thing is that, as you see here, we got a explanation at the bottom. I thought that was important because, you know, otherwise what does Hangout is. So yeah, we got it. Ow! I was just explaining, Dave. Back to normal. So yeah, like we got an explanation for all of this. This is like translated and everything, so shouldn't be a problem. So what I will do now is opening a menu when we go in here and hit equipment, and let's go that menu and going back to the other and all of that. So yeah, let's open this prefab. I don't want to see this.
Yo. lowpoly has got something to say. It goes. Designing dungeons was actually the bane of my existence for the longest time with my TTRPGs, till I read some stuff that made me clicked. Most notably that it was okay to think of dungeon making as like designing a level in Mega Man, and that it's more interesting to center the dungeon around an interesting situation to resolve rather than a dungeon-wide narrative. Narration skeletons work poorly in TTRPGs as it happens. Sorry for the length.
No problem. Like, that's super interesting actually. I actually want to hear more about that, especially about the Mega Man thing. Also, another thing you will notice in here is that this doesn't say no longer the actual text in the button. And that is because now this menu works with the translation system. Like, this is the key words for all of those buttons. So if you are playing the game in English, it will pick from the English list. If it's in Spanish, it will pick from a different file. You know, stuff. In any case, next thing will be, and actually let me just make this like this. This should take the whole screen. And this, actually I should work it so it relative to the bottom. Yeah, something like this. And this menu we can just move over here. I think I will hang from the middle. There we go. So this should be like not a big change. Should look mostly the same, but we are using more of the screen. There we go. Menu is hidden by default. Oh, by narration skeletons you mean like the snowflake method and stuff like that, right? Like you just outline the most important things and then fill the gaps. There we go. Way better. We don't have as much empty space in here. Okay, so let's actually start adding things. Let me see, I will hide all of this and these two so we get a better view of everything. And we got this panel that we made last time. Which looks pretty normal. Said maybe it should have like 64 and 64. Now 96 works better so we get the description in there. There we go. So we can actually see what everything does. No, we need to actually make this work.
Hey molegato. Twinkle has a message for you. It says, "What I mean with narration skeletons is this thing you see in like Bethesda games where you find a skeleton in a dangerous place with like a book in its hand going, hey, I'm John Mac, not alive. This bad stuff happened here. Thus my name, and this doesn't really work with a tabletop due to the very dynamic of the medium."
Oh, I see. So you mean like the very stereotypical... Who was the name? Like... environmental narrative, environmental storytelling. Alright, so this is like a better placement for all of this. Just gonna make sure that the items look well in the columns. And to be honest, we can probably make this a little bit wider. Like this. But this is still not enough to have 3 columns, so whatever, I'll just leave it a little bit like this. We'll see, we can change the shape later. Alright, so first things first. What we need to do is just making sure that this brings us back to the other menu and that this brings us back to this. So I will open the code and let's make some methods for that. Why cannot I just select anything? There we go. Alright, so text is super tiny. I will make it big for you to see. Alright. So we got this system for sub menus in the pause menu, and I will just copy it and use it for this too. Hi 12, happy to see ya! There we go. And I will add an error in here so we can find this line easier. Alright, so we got this. Alright, so basically what this does, yeah, you know, that's a very, very useful line of code. So what we'll do is that for all of those, we will just make them invisible. I will once again add the best line of code ever. Alright, so we will just rename this to band subpanel. Why is this in here? Let's go back. There we go, band subpanel. Then we activate the one that we told it to play. We play the animation.
Got a message from our pal Poly. They say the following. One day I will be able to snatch up Moga and have him play in a TTRPG taps fingers together with an evil grin.
That would be real fun, but I don't know is where I will get the time, sadly. No, in here that's something that Pause does, that just sets some things visible depending on the panel. We won't need this. And we don't need to select anything in here. Though probably we need to select the first button inside of the actual selector panel. So what we'll do is do this, and it will just select the thing. And it's in a coroutine, and this is a funny thing. Oh, I got a interesting message in there. What RPG can I play? I'm not sure. Like, I only played a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons, and I didn't get too far. I didn't get to try more than one class, and I didn't get to try the skills of that class. So I really am stumped for decisions. Artificial sounds real fun though. I love tinkering, having little gadgets and stuff that can blow up. Like that. Artifarter. That's a good one. So in any case, what I was saying is, like, I could simply just select the button by getting the button and calling it select method, but instead I have a coroutine for that waits for a single frame before doing that, because Unity's UI system is button-curse, and if you activate or deactivate a panel with a button in it and select that button in the same frame, it won't update visually, and it will look ugly as fuck. So I just do this. So with this, I should be able to just go back in here, and I should be able to assign the things. Let me see. Oh, it is in the pause section, which shouldn't be. Let me just fix that real quick. Oh no, actually it is in panel animators. That's a good place for it. So here we got panels animator, subpanels, and what I will do is add both the main menu which I cannot add because it doesn't have an animator. Interesting. It should actually have one. This one, menu panel. And this one, as you can see here, if we preview this, it also needs a canvas group. There we go. So this animator just has an animation for appearing and one for disappearing. So this will be called whenever we change panels. Alright, and here in the equipment one we will do the same thing. We add a canvas group and we add the animator. Alright. So now here I can actually assign both panels. There we go. And there we go, we got both of them. And this I can just like move over here so I can not tinker with it. Yeah, badonkers is like the best descriptor for Unity, to be honest. It just works in such mysterious ways. In any case, since we added both of these, now we can come in here. Why cannot I select the button? See, Unity is badonkers. This should have an on-click method that just calls this. And let me see, select Banza panel, there we go. And here we set the equipment one. There we go. And conversely, I don't know why I cannot select this button. Why is it not selecting anything? I don't know. Whatever, I will just do it like this, but I seriously don't know how Unity is just like that. It's so stupid. And here, this one, instead of closing the menu, it will select Banza panel.
Intercepted a transmission from TGC_Dave that says this. Badonkers.
Badonkers. Alright, so now we should be able to open and close this thing. If we didn't break anything. Oh, thank you for the follow, Papi Dearest. Welcome in here, and I hope you have fun. Oh, of course, we forgot to set this to be disabled. Let me see if... There we go. Why is it playing again? I just set it to not play. There we go. So this shouldn't be active by default. We want to be able to open the menu. Oh, we got a race! My friend's gonna die soon. Oh, thank you, Papi. Thank you so much, I really appreciate that. And now let's see, here in the race we got Galactic, we got Little Norwegians, we got Bancha, and we got Dave. We got such a classic lineup. And could it be one of those times in which Little Norwegian wins? Anything could happen, to be honest. But it seems it's Dave. There we go, Dave wins! And no one let us see you dance. You're dancing in secret. Dave way. Congratulations, pal. So let's just try this menu. Let's see if we haven't botched it yet. Also, another thing I changed, and I improve a little bit the camera. So if it gets near a wall, it will not get cut as much. Oh, something is definitely not working in here, and I know exactly what. Let me fix it real quick. And it's something so stupid, but here both animators should animate in unscale time. That is because this menu pauses time, so it was also pausing the animation. There we go. And you know, scuff. Alright, there we go. Much better. And if I open this, there we go. It works. I don't know why that thing looks ugly. I think it's because it's not updating from the prefab. Unity likes to do that and it's stupid. But basically, if I go here to the menu that we just made, see, this is in bold. This is not using the actual values. I don't know why. And I just have to revert it. There we go. These two. This works. This works. And this will revert too. Alright. So now it should look fine. Oh, this is Unity. I'm just using the classic colors. You know, back in the day, Unity will charge you money for being in dark theme. And if you were a Unity free user, it looked like this, it looked great to you. There we go, now this works. But of course this is not closing for some reason. And it should, to be honest. Let me see why is that happening. So yeah, I'm just keeping it gray because I like it. I was so used to this by the time I started paying for Unity. And you know, in those last 10 years I could have gotten used to the new color, but I didn't. So let's see, this is calling Celebanza panel. Which should be calling visible to false. And this got the animation and scale time. Oh, it's disabled for some reason. There we go, that was the reason. Yeah, it's just like a very, very old thing. I just kinda like it. It's cozy. It's like, how to say it, like all of the dark theme are like sleek and probably better, and you know, modern it works, it's cool. But the gray one is like home, it's like hot soup. It's like having physical buttons instead of touch screens. Probably not as practical, but it feels right. Alright, you know what, I will do one thing, and it's changing the play mode from focus to maximize so you can actually see things better. There we go, this works, animations play, everything's fantastic. To go to maximize, there we go. Thank you, Papi. Alright, so next thing is we want to fill both the equipment and the items with items that we got. So let's open this again, make things visible. There we go, and we want this panel to actually get filled with the items that we got. The cool thing is I also have a method for that already, so we will copy it and modify it to our content. Let's see, here in the pause menu section, we got this pause equipment. There we go. And I think I will just like copy everything in here and I'll modify it as we see fit. There's a lot of things that I need to actually improve in this method, but whatever. There we go. Update ban equipment panel. There we go. First thing that we do is get in the panel, and I think I will just add a component for it here. I think I needed that transform. Okay, Papi, have a fantastic day. See you next time. Let me see. Slots. And items. Although, to be honest, I think we don't need the items one. We'll see. I will leave it for now. Alright, so we got the slots. And we got this in here. This is the level. Oh, I don't make it look easy. You know I am messing up like crazy. Alright, so we need to find this image level thing. Here it is. This works for now. No, we don't need the food or clothes slots in here, so we'll just get rid of them. And we got these two. With this we get what item is equipped. And now we, instead of using the pause equipment, we use this. It's the same structure, so this should work if I just change this. Don't need to use food or clothes. There we go, all of this goes out. Alright. Right, so this is for inventory, which we are not working on yet. Alright, so for now, this should actually update our equipment icons, but we need to call this, and I think we will call it whenever we select a sub panel. For now, we will update it in more occasions, but for now, if this is Banza Panels 1, which is the equipment menu, then we do this. Alright. And we need to assign the components. There we go. And this is the items one. Alright. And alright. For now the buttons will probably do nothing, but we'll at least see the icons. Alright, equipment, there we go, we see quick throw charge, emergency kit, single battery. And this works because it's copying the code I already had in the previous part in the post menu, and all it does is changing the text. But it does nothing. We can just go back. And next thing we want to do is to fill this window out of actual item icons and not just this button that does nothing. Alright, for that I think I will change my inventory method to allow me to send a panel so I can fill any panel instead of, you know, the only one. So here in this method, let me see. This is the template button, and we get the pattern from it, so we need to send the template. And it's a game object, alright, so game object, button, template. There we go. And now here I can simply use this Okay, DNG, have a fantastic day. And please tell me about that Mega Man thing. I would love to hear it. Alright, so this will have created like a couple bugs in my code. And I fix it by setting the new parameters. Inventory button template. Inventory button template. There we go. Alright, so with this, the empty method works. This I will just remove. And now we need to work on the other ones. So we will yet again set the button template. There we go. And we pass it around. Same here. And same here. All right. Same here too. And this is just like a very repetitive thing. But basically any method that allows us to show items of any kind now will ask for a button for it. And it will use that button and its menu for it. There we go. No more bugs in here. Okay. Alright. One problem I'm starting to think is that a lot of methods were actually... You know what, I will go back in here. Because all of this is for the pause menu. I think alright, so now this is just like, oh, I need a button, and I will use the one for the pause menu. This one. For all of these, I won't be passing a button, I will just be picking this one. So the pause menu keeps working as it did before. Alright, the only difference now is that these methods that are more complex than that, I can actually call them. So let me see. I was calling this. Here. And I won't be updating just the equipment slots, I will also update the item slots. So let me see, what was the name of the method? Empty inventory panel, which I think is called, no, it's not called, I need to call it myself. But instead of passing the pause menu button, I will pass a new one. There we go. And I can come all the way up here. And instead of this, I will just have this. And now, after emptying it, I will use this. There we go. And the category is gear, and the button is this one. So it should fill the menu with items from just this category. Alright. Opening this again. And this is what we should use. There we go. Alright, crossing our fingers, let's see if this works. Which, by the way, have you seen this? This little updating animation? And yeah, those are cops trying to run me over. And look at this, we got even one for these things, for the rails. Alright, equipment, and there we go, we got items in this menu, it works. Now we need all of these to actually update the description at the bottom, so you know what the item does. Oh, we got a race already. We got another one. We got little Norwegians in the wheel. I'm gonna drink some water. And we got another number race. We did set and go, and we got Aggie, we got Sandra, we got Bancha, and we got the way. I don't even know how to pronounce it. You know, Dave, who keeps winning. Although this one could be in any different direction. It may be Bancha, I think. Yeah, it will go. There we go, Bancha wins. Alright. Now with that done, I think, yeah, next, and this should still work like this. I think this is working pretty well. I think this works nice visually. So we just want now to update the description at the bottom. And that should be easy, because now here we already did this, but we are actually updating the ROM label. So I will add an in here, and just come here to the top. Actually, let me just oh, actually we are getting this for the equipment, not for the items. Alright, I see. It is here that they are. Okay, let me think. What's the best way to do this? Because this is just updating this description, and we should be able to also add one for it. Maybe in here we can just control what panel is open right now. Also, hi Suna, happy to see you here. And hi Dream. Alright, so I think I will just control what is the description text that we use in here. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Suna. Ow! What kind of interaction is this? I'm getting both ends of the stick. Oh, hi, Waro! Happy to see ya! How you doing? Yeah, Code Gato. Kinda the same thing. So let me see, if the first equipment panel is active, and the bolt, which I think was visible. Let me check real quick. Yeah, visible with capital B. We use a different text instead. There we go, band description text, which we will create in here. There we go. Oh, I haven't tried the demo. I need to try it and to take notes, because knowing Fabrazi, it will be like an amazing gameplay thing, and there will be like lots to learn from it. Know what I'm doing occasionally, recover mode. Oh, I hope you can recover quick. Like, driving an excavator sounds like real fun, but also like real hard work. Alright, so I need to assign the components yet again. There we go. With what you don't turn on the tank controls. Oh my god, they added tank controls. Alright. There we go, it works now. I cannot believe it, like it works right out the gate. I thought it was going to have like 7 layers of bugs, but no, it tells you what the item does. See, Folly heals you when down to 1 hit point once per level. And this adds 1 single use energy per level. Hey, come on! Bob here is not going to kidnap you, no matter how hard you try. Quick throw charger and armor plating. Alright, and if I go here... Huh, interesting. Going right brings me to this button instead of to the back one. That is a problem. How do I fix that? Because right now we got like automatic navigation and nothing goes to the back button. I could just add them manually, but then going back here will be a problem because the buttons are created automatically. Or maybe they should be horizontal actually and not allow you to go down until you hit the button. I think that's what I'll do. Because it doesn't make sense to go down to that section unless you are selecting a slot to use. Alright, so here we go, equipment, and these three, all of them in navigation it should be horizontal. There we go. And I also want the buttons inside the items to be disabled until you hit one. Oh yeah, like the bag is not only the place to hold all of the items and to equip them, you'll be able to like craft new items if you got like junk that you can repair. That way it will be a little bit like Mega Man Legends, which I love. No, that sounds like a terrible day, Waro. Wish I could do anything to help you. Alright, so let's go back to the code. And here I will call another method that doesn't exist yet, and is... Ow! So now we are Bugs Buddies. Isn't that how it works? We get to share one head bump. This one here. And I will just add it in here. There we go, so we got this method. And what we will do is this. Hey, you know what? Doing nothing and resting is actually the best thing one can do. Like, I wish I was able to rest more. Alright, so for all of them, we will get the component first. Hey, who's cooking me? So we'll just call this variable bot. It will be our secret. And this way we get the button. But from button, don't get any weird ideas. Buttons don't have bots. So if the bot exists, then we do stuff with the bot. There we go. Sonic Racing indeed. Alright, so we disabled it. And now we need a way to actually select the first button in here. And I think it will add another method in here.
Yo. Where Duck has got something to say. It goes. Yo molegato. This button got a big butt. I'm going to press it. ASKHKGFX.
Yeah, exactly. So whenever we hit one of the buttons for the equipment, it should select the items below and allow you to select one. So on equipment menu, slot button, slot index, so we know which one it is. And now we call this but with true, and then we select this button. I'm so sleepy today. I don't know why. And you know what? Instead of button, it will be selectable. All right. Every day is an EP day. That's sadly true. Alright, so now we need to actually call this method from the menu. There we go. UI control. Let me see where it is. There we go. And this is 0. And this is 1. And this is 2, which for now doesn't make any distinction, but now we should be able to enter that menu from the top. Yeah, UI is incredibly cumbersome, especially when making complex menus like this. Like something simple like having this counter in here, this is not too complicated. But if you are filling menus with items and doing things for items depending on what item it is a pain. Alright, so now I can actually go in here and do this. Cool. Alright, now I gotta figure out what's the best way to actually, to actually equip this. Because right now I cannot go back. Well, I can go up and it kinda goes back to activating everything, which is not something we want, to be honest. So I'll fix that first, and then we can figure out the equipment part. So what I will do is for all of these, here when select, or actually this is added in code, let me check. It just adds the listener, it doesn't get rid of all of them. Yeah, it does get rid of them. Okay, so we don't need to add it in here. To be honest, we have to add it in code. So we just do this, and then here, instead of this, we add the actual code to disable the items. Let me move this around so I can see the code. False and this. Alright, and we do this for the 3 slots. Alright, we forgot to add it to the first one. There we go. So whenever we select one of the buttons on the top, it will disable the bottom buttons again. That way you cannot click on items without clicking on the category first, on the slot. But really, it is this cumbersome. Oh, another cool thing I added that I want to showcase. Let me move this around so I can actually control the character. Like now, these platforms that move with the music, they shine on the start of every bar, and this allows you to see the rhythm way better. Alright, so this works, icon up, and then they get disabled again. Cool. I guess this also works. Yeah, this works already. Cool. Alright. Next, we want to be able to actually click on this and change what is equipped. So we need to find a way for our generic equipment method to pass a method for the buttons. Let me see. When adding items, it adds the navigation things. We could have another thing in here and make it like optional. Now let's see. Method called so if this is not empty, that means we should add a method for this button. And that method will pass the item as a parameter, so let me see. So we get the button component, add listener, and then we can just add anything we want in here. And what we want is to call the method to this. Send message, method call, and we have as a parameter the item. Which is let me see. Item, simply as that. Alright, so why is this wrong? What is different in here? Yeah. But this is just normal code. What is the difference? Oh yeah, typos are incredibly common. This works in here, this works in here, this works in here. It says that it doesn't take one argument. I don't know why, but it clearly works in here. Oh, because this is not created. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it never goes away. That's absolutely right. Let's just try something. Like, I will just copy this in here. And it doesn't work. Okay, so it's not this part of the code, it's that the button for some reason is different. And I cannot add an event like this. Let me just check real quick in Google. Let's see 3D, button and click, delegate. Okay. Alright, I think I know what the problem is. It should be something like this. There we go. And it's because it doesn't return anything, so it doesn't need to have a data to return. There we go. Okay, so this doesn't make much of a difference right now. I already get a few bugs in here because it's telling me that I am not setting the method. And what I will do is making it default to be an empty string. There we go. So now if I don't use the method call when adding items, it just doesn't add anything. And now here it is with only one. And these categories just calls all of them, so I will do the same. There we go. Alright, so now here back where we are adding our items. Ow! Had to hit me in the head. Hi Daniel. Hi there. I'm a little bit squished. Everything should be back to normal. How's everything going? Hope you are having a lovely day. Alright, so this is for the equipment. This is for the buttons. So here is when we should add the method. And the method is on upkeep gear. There we go. So right now it will do nothing, but we need to create this method. Alright. Let me see, here we go, inventory item. Alright, so now, when we select a slot, we should say what slot we are equipping. So we can use it in here. In fact, I think I will... Nah, this is okay. Alright. And we will store it over here. There we go. Alright, let me check the chat. Join okay. Okay, it's considering German polytransfer. It's like a gacha pool. Sometimes you get normal connections and sometimes you pull that super rare, everything is falling apart connection. I am so sorry to hear that. Public transit sure is a puzzle to solve. Here in Madrid, public transport is like very cool. It's like very good, but sometimes like there's always something that is broken and they are fixing, and there's always something that they are improving and it's under construction. So it's like the day they decide not to change anything is going to be amazing. Until then, it's like amazing unless you have to use the one part that they are renovating. Alright, so now we got the slot in here, we got the item in here, we just need to assign it. Let me see, how did I do this? I already got the as does that line in here. Let me check my own code. The debug one is not in here. I think it should be here in Twinkle extension. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so what we do here is just set the equipment in this slot. Ow! How come? Oh, thank you, Rosarius. Hey, happy to see you here. I just love the soundtrack of the Crash Bandicoot games. Like, there's a whole lot of bangers in there. And instead of equipping just a string, we just go to item. That's the name. There we go, and this should equip it. Now, this is not the whole thing we need, because right now you'll see we are able to equip the sign item in all of the slots. But for now, let's just try and see if it works. See? Let's just get a view in here. Alright. And let's see if this works. Equipment, first slot, and let's equip an emergency kit. Oh, it's not doing anything. Interesting. Now it's when we start debugging. First things first, I will pause this and check the button in here. And it doesn't show anything in here, sadly. Unity is bazonkers. It's stupid. Alright, so are we calling this method is the first thing that we need to know? Hey, we got a persona! Let's see what we get. Oh, we get a flyboy. Man, I am super proud of the enemy design in Froggen. Like, they are so simple, but they just work like that. They're just so cute. They are like little blueberries. Okay, so we are calling it with this. And here, if we get the method call, and it should be adding it. So let's add a debug line in here. Okay, this is getting confused. There we go. Oh, believe you me, I am saving whenever I switch the window. I am not missing the chance to save. Oh, you didn't say that, Dream. Alright. It is calling this, so it is adding the method. So the next question is this method being called? Oh, and of course, I think the problem is... Ow! I think the problem is simply that we are not updating the equipment window. There we go. So even if things are actually getting equipped, we are not seeing it in the menu. I think that's the problem. And you're absolutely right, Suna. By the way, want to again give big kudos to Suna here. Amazing artist, he made all of the Twinkle emotes that you can use in here. They are just the best, they are just the cutest thing here. Love them. Love them to pieces. Alright, so let's try again. Let's equip a single battery in the first slot. There we go, and it works. But the problem is we can just equip the same item in every single slot. So we want to actually make sure that to unequip it if any slot is using it. And we also want to go back to this button once we do that. So let's do both of those things. First off, we just go through the slots. I would think I will compare the name instead of the object in case it gets different even though it's the same. You know how it happens with object-oriented language. There we go. If it's the same, then we just unequip it. Did you unequip anything that we already have that is the same? There we go. And we also want to be able to select the slot again. So how do we access them? I think we do this. There we go. Oh, hi QC! Happy to see ya! How's it going? We are knees deep in coding hell, but things are working. Really proud of this.
Yo molegato,
Thank
drink
you,
some
buddy.
water.
Drinking water, you bet. When I get around to actually update my avatar, I will add like a potion effect whenever I drink water. And heal a random amount of HP. I think that will be fun. Alright, so... Yeah, water! There we go, we select the button. And this should be it for equipment, I think. But there we go, celebratory dance. Thank you, Daniel. I actually wish I had one like this. I love Jumaniki. I got... What the... How'd you didn't get to a spook? Actually, you know what? I should change that word in my vocabulary. You know, spook as it is a slur. So I'm trying to use spoopy instead of spooky. So I should just say what a scare instead of what a spook. I think that should be better. Okay, testing, let's see. Instead of a battery, I want to keep here the emergency kit. And this should take it off the second slot. There we go! It works! And if I equip it in here, everything goes away. And if I keep it in the third slot, it goes in there. Yeah, I am sorry to break it to you, Suna. Spook is a slur. Apparently it was used for people of color, so... Alright, so it works, and it works. And we can go back and exit. And if we pause the menu, there we go, we get the equipment. Now, one thing that we can see is that even though the equipment is updated in this menu, it is not in the UI in the top, and the effects are not taking place. I got one item to increase my health, but it hasn't increased. And the reason is that the equipment effects are applied when the character appears. So we should call that method when we exit the Bantu. Let me see. Twinkle extension and item start setup. This is the method we need to call. It's private, but we should make it public. And here, when we update the equipment, I think it should be a good moment to actually make it work for the character. Let me see. Do I have a reference to the character in here? Yeah, I got a reference to the ACS. but not to the extension. I think I will add it just to make things easier for myself. Just like I get the animator. There we go. So now I can actually use this to equip things. There we go. And the method was item start setup. There we go, this should work. Crossing all of the fingers in my hands and all of my toes too. I'm gonna drink a little bit of extra water. Alright, so let's try. This music fills me with
Yo molegato,
determination.
drink some water.
Hey, but I just drank water. Please don't abuse the water thing. I will have to run to the bathroom. Alright, so let's see. Let's try equipping the armor plating. And let's see if no, we don't have the emergency kit, nor the single battery, and also we should have 4 hit points. And the UI is not showing. Why is that? Why? What did I do? Oh, there we go. It is there. Why did it take so long to appear? Okay, so now we go back in here and get rid of this. And it works. Alright, this is instant. And it works. Alright, I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Oh yeah, the cops, they just go like crazy. They don't like the platforms. Hey, why are you trying to run over me? There we go. Smashing the cops. They are little cops. They are like little drones. Oh, something is not happening correctly. Huh, strange. It seems I am able to hit the throne you found early sometimes. I see what is happening. This is... okay, this is something I need to fix. Because if I launch this and it becomes active and I recall it quick enough, it affects me. So I should actually fix that bug. Let me just write it down so I can fix it later.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Little Norwegians. It reads, Ascend.
Ascend. Let me add it to my notes. There we go, note added, and we got another new game with Digger activating it. And it's a number race. Today we are just getting number races. Let's see. We got Sandra, we got Emailer, we got Digger, and we got Boxer. And who's going to win? It seems it's going to be Emailer, which is probably the reigning champion. But you know, anything could happen. It could be Boxer or Digger, actually. Oh, and it's Emailer, but it's a tie with Digger. Interesting. So yeah, I added a note of that bugs to fix later. For now I think the menu works. So let's just work a little bit on the presentation of it. Let me see. First things first. I want to add a little bit of noise to this camera. And this should be handheld mid. Let me check this camera that I have in here in the UI for the cutscenes. It's 0.2 and 0.5. So this is what I will set. So it doesn't look as bland when we are in this menu. No, we want this to have animations for different submenus. Maybe when you set to equipment, it kinda zooms in on the box or something. Maybe. We'll see. Here in models, spacebar, and let's create an animator in here for this. Alright, so we got this. And let's just set this in here so I can see what it looks like. And hit solo. There we go, this is the preview. And let's just change the position with different animations. Let's just create one for now. And this is 0.6. Alright, so this is our position. And now we will create one for equipment. Hey, I remember that from the Power Rangers. I used to be super into it when I was little. I even had the Megazord toy. Now let's see, where should be the right position to make it interesting? Maybe it looks here or over here to the boxes. Maybe. By the way, I should set this so we can actually there we go. Maybe something like this. But that's an interesting thing. I guess when I was little I didn't really think about that too much. Alright, since the doors will be open, we can probably just do it something like this. We'll see. For now we got these both animations. And right now it's just playing the main one. So let's go back in here. And when changing panels, there we go. Crossfade. This one. Like Ciudad 2. Else we go to the main one. There we go. So this should change the camera depending on the submenu that we are using. Now, if the animation will work or not is something else, but we will see. First things first, it needs to work, and then we can make it pretty. Alright, equipment, and it's not doing anything at all. Probably because the camera animator is not assigned, and it actually has it's not set to be able to animate in pause. And sculpt time, there we go. That's important in Unity. And it's still not doing anything. Why? Let me check. It is playing this one. Strangely enough. Is it that the cinema chain is not updating? Is this a camera thing? Ignore time scale? Doesn't seem to be the case. This really is not really working the way I expected it. Because it really should be following this one. Something here. I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe I need to make it work with a new camera instead of a camera controller to circumvent this bug. So let's just do different things instead. This one is a puzzle for tomorrow. So let's instead like add animations for Bob. We got the Bob in position, the fan animation, and the Bob transform. Yeah, definitely, that's a problem for future me to solve. There we go, Bob Animator. Boy, these are really private. And okay, so we should add a get method for it. There we go. So now we can actually... I got so many stuff, so many things open. So we can just call it to animate Bob. And we just need to make an animation for her. To play a different animation for everything. So let's make animations for her. Or actually, let's see first what animations we get, because maybe we can use some of them already. Let's see, we get Bob in here. And we get her idol animation. She's all cute. No, we got her post floating, which we are not going to use. This is for a cutscene. This is also for a cutscene. Okay, we got this thinking one. I think this could be cool, maybe for something, for making items or something. This is the loop. We got her being rescued. And we have her waving. So I don't think any of this works. We need to make a new one. Now, what could she do when you are in the equipment menu? I'm thinking she should be posing in some way or another. Oh, hi, Mapo. Of course, ask away. Oh, she has... Oh, yeah, of course she's an alien. Everyone here is an alien. She's just a different species than Twinkle. Twinkle here is what I call a noodle. They are those tall, thin green aliens with two little antennas on the sides. Back here is what I call a so-so. They are shorter, they're yellow, they are amphibious. Yeah, noodle, exactly. Yeah, both of them are girls. Right now, I think the only gender-neutral character I have is the boob, the insect alien we made a few streams ago. Uses he/they. I think some robots will be gender-neutral too. Though to be honest, most robots in this universe select a gender when they are growing up and they just like modify themselves to fit into it because they just decided that's what they want to be. And there's like a few other species in this lore, like the sludge people like clip that you saw in the trailer, all of the animal-like furry anthro characters. You know, a whole bunch. I should make like some lore information things for social media at some time. So, just to test if this works, I'll just make her go to think when you are equipping things, and to idle when you are not. So pose underscore thing underscore loop.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
Drinking water, you got it. Oh, thank you, Kalali. Welcome here, welcome Raiders, and hi Viga, happy to see you too. And we got a race, everything is happening at once, and I was just drinking water. It happens. Let me see, let's just comment on the race as I prepare some shoutouts. And we got Jan, we got Marina, we got Diga, and we got Emailer. And everything is shaping up for Jan to win, which is a rare occurrence. But no, it was a surprise win by Diga. Congratulations, you just saw yourself win. And why didn't this one work? Did I write something? Did I miss something? Maybe there was a timeout, I'm sorry, just trying again. There we go, now it works. Sorry about that. Connolly, happy to see you here, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed this little bit. We are just adding a little bit of animations to this menu, we made it work already, I am incredibly proud of that. And now for the idle, it's just idle. There we go. So let's just see if this works. Oh, that's so cool, Kunali. You know what? There's something that I should remember everyone. Like, here's my Discord, we all share our working here. I would love to see a screen of your new model and stuff in there. Like, I think everyone will enjoy to see it. Consider it a safe space to showcase your own work and to get people to see it. And also a way to see other people's work. Alright, trying again. There we go, it works. The animation just kinda cuts, so we are going to just instead crossfade the animation. Oh, thank you for the follow, Digis Monkey King. Welcome here. Crossfade 0.25, I think. Oh, hey, no problem, Apo. What question was that? Let me see. Oh yeah, she is an alien. As I said, like she's a different species though. And she's a girl, like. So far I don't have many gender neutral characters in here. I should add some more. Alright, let's just try this again. There we go, this works. Girly pop. And this works, like, I cannot believe that this works. I was so scared to implement all of this. An FPS game called Don't Stop Girly Pop. That sounds fun, actually. I can just do this. Sometimes it looks a little bit weird. I need to maybe add better colliders for this. But hey, for now it works, which is the important thing. And now I want to make the menu look a little bit better, have a little bit more of pizzazz. The band should be dealing with you. You know what? That's actually not too hard to do. Like, I will make a note of it. Alright, so let me see. Do this, so we get to see everything. And I will hide out of this that I don't want to see. And here I will add an image. And I got an sprite for this. This one. Oh, they are just floating in the air, so they got the best suspension possible. Alright, single, apply. And preserve aspect. So if we do something like this, it should go to the back. Maybe do something like this. Really should be smaller too. I don't know why I cannot select anything. In here, it's so stupid. I hate Unity for that. The priority should be in the main menu only. But first I will add a element, layout element, and ignore layout. There we go. And it kinda shows in here. Not sure about this. I don't think I like how it looks. Also, we need a background that goes on top of it. There we go. There we go. So now this looks like it's on the background. And this should probably have its own animator, so it appears and just kinda goes and does something like this. And it could probably have like a text on it. Or something. Oh, you call it for water? I should actually drink some water.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Code Lilish. It reads, "Don't forget to take a DG-laid break. DG-laid the drink that goes deep into your bones."
But Twinkle is not going to be kidnapping. In fact, she will be doing the actual opposite. She will be rescuing people. Maybe I should make one of the kidnapped characters actually be an earth cow for some reason. Okay, no. asking the real questions. If I add an animator to this, will it play on top of the other? There we go, we got this. Add it in here. Unscroll time. We create an appear one. And it will like come from the side. Like this. And also we'll create a loop. In which it moves a little bit like this. And then it goes back. Oh, I love ASDF movie. I love that. I watched like all 7 episodes that there were back in the day. I think they kept adding more, but I kinda missed them. So, anyway, so this works. And the way it works is that it should go from the appear to the loop one. There we go. And let's see if this works, because I am not sure if it will. So first open this, because we want this menu to be closed by default. It was good shit. Probably not better than Llamas with Hat or Charlie the Unicorn though. I love that one. Alright, not bad, not bad. It goes back. And it goes back again. We can demand it, Charlie. That's so good. Or probably my favorite quote from Llamas with Hat. Girl, that kills people. I just love it, I don't know why. I'm thinking if we have this, we should have something near the bottom too. Oh, I guess it probably hasn't aged very well. I don't know, I don't think this is adding much detail to this. Maybe we need something more. Like some circles or something. Like I get something like this. And this is this color too. And then I move this over here. But it should be way bigger. And then I move it over here. Alright, already not bad. I think this works, but these two images shouldn't be part of this. They should be in here. Let's just see how it works composition wise. It's actually not too bad. What do you think? Maybe a little bit bland, maybe we need more detail. Maybe we need to actually animate this too. Not too bad, but we'll see. Maybe we can also add like a rectangle or something. Let's make everything inside a single object. Oh, we got Jack's music now. I know it is not, it is the Rayman 2 theme. I thought it was the winter stage from Jax. It starts very similarly with the first few notes. There we go. Same color. But it is like a rectangle. That comes over here. But yeah, I think this works better. We'll make like a thinner one. And rotate this a little bit. And maybe one in this other corner. This is going crazy for some reason. There we go. Hey, you okay, Suna? Alright, so I think this actually is not bad at all. Now we just need to add an animation for it to appear and have a loop. There we go. Where is this animator controller? There we go. Alright. And I think I will add this here so I can see the reference in real time. Alright, so first things first, I want this rectangle to come from the top. Let me just get in here so I can actually see it. There we go. And this rectangle will like get thinner. Same with this one. So it kind of goes like this. But this one will also come from the bottom probably. And this one from a little bit under. And of course the circles will become bigger. Or maybe come from outside. I think this can work very well. And this one can do the opposite thing. Alright, so now change the direction. We'll add something in here just to test. Not bad, but different items need to be in different directions, different timings, I think. The tissue come very close like this, and this one take a little bit longer. Rectangle 2 over here. And the first one just taking less time. Alright, I think this works. There we go. And now we need to make a new animation, which will be the loop. Another 1 second, or maybe about 2 seconds, just to add a little bit more of a variation. We just move things around, make this a little bit bigger. This one a little bit smaller. Move this a little bit to the bottom. This one over here. And now I think I can offset things a little bit. Alright. And this one just comes over here. Probably like this. Alright, and this should be unscald time too. There we go. So now we yet again disable this. And let's try it again, let's see how this looks. With this we will have finished this menu for now. Hey, we can be proud of this. Look at this, isn't this like Persona-like? Although to be honest, this is getting transformed by this other menu, and that's something I don't like. Oh, we got a raid! Oh my god, Boxit, oh my god! Hello, and thank you so much, and welcome everyone! Oh my god, this is so many people! Hello everyone, I am not sure even what to do, I was even preparing to wrap. Hello everyone!
Yo. Little Norwegians has got something to say. It goes. Hello to all the raiders.
Hello indeed everyone! Okay, go. So I will just introduce myself in case like there's new people in here. Which, let's be honest, it's most likely. Hi, I am Molegato, I am the developer behind Fragen and Fragen Anchor, and I am working in Twinkle's Galactic tool right now. In fact, I am developing the game here on stream. We've been working on a menu today for equipment, and we'll just finish it. We're gonna go here, indeed. Thank you, Boxy. It's been going well. Like today we made an insane amount of progress. Like, look at this. not exactly what Vegas meaning, but there we go. So look at this. We got this button here, and if we talk to Bob, we got this menu. And we can go into equipment and even change what we got to keep in here. I don't know why the UI is not showing, though. Oh, hi, Mars! I will blame Unity. Like, why is this showing now instead of before? But anyway, this works like so cool. Like, it's... I am so proud of it. Also, we got like a bunch of new stuff in here since last time, like this boost path, those little cop cars that just go in here and try to run over me. Re-render, we can even grab on some poles. And this surely shouldn't work that way. And I got bunk. So yeah, I think this is working like pretty well, all things considered. I can even get rid of those, or try at least. There we go. Got that lasso, lot of movement options. It's just so fun to move around. Like I enjoy it. Thank you, Mars. Like that's exactly what I was trying. Like you can skid and do this kind of somersault thing. You can hit jump just as you land to do another higher jump. You can attack and then do a tornado jump, and you can dash off of it. You can slide, and you can go into A's to skate. If you slide and then dash, you can just extend it and do a different jump. And you can die, of course. But that's mostly about it, like about movement. So now let's see, I wanted to change this animation because this panel, when it opens, it uses the normal menu panel animation, which does something, let me see, does something like this. And I wanted instead to use a different one that just opens without much fanfare, so that the individual menus can be animated properly. So let's open this and change that. That will be our last task for today. Alright, so we got here this menu panel, and let's create a new one. Menu panel mild. And this one is like, actually, you know what, instead of creating one, I will duplicate this one mild. And then we can just make new animations for it. Like I can copy this and create appear mild. And here it will just have the same scale. So it won't animate the scale at all, just change the alpha. And I think here it will go from 0 to 1, but it will be probably way quicker. Something like this. And then we will copy the disappear one and create disappear mild. And it's the same except we are not changing the scales. There we go. Or maybe we can make a slight zoom. So it goes like this. Alright, so this is auto. Why is the alpha doing this? Oh yeah, this should be auto too. There we go. So now it kinda disappears like this. Alright, and now in the animator, here we just get to use this instead. And we get rid of this and this. Alright, so now this should actually have better animations that are suited for what we did. Oh my god, we got another rate. Oh my god, what is going on? Scott, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome everyone. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever had as many people in here. Well, thank you for the follow, the prologue. Oh, you were playing the Digimon game, Scott. I want to get it. I really want to get it. I love Digimon. Well, thank you, Captain Red Piece again. I absolutely love Silver Sleuth and Hacker Memory. Even though I am more of a Digimon World guy, Digimon Story is also real good. I love the Digivolution system. It's a hell of a treat actually. Sorry about the pronunciation. It's a hell of a treat. I will probably get it for the holiday season, because I'm sure by then it will have a discount. So how's been your stream? Did you have fun? On my side, we were working on Twinkle today. Hey, I'm technically a Digimon, in a few sense. I'm a digital being. I can get the pixelized status effect. Oh, we did something wrong here, and it's a very important setting, and it's that this shouldn't loop. None of these two animations should loop. There we go, this should play only once. Hi, bro! Oh, that's a good one. I will keep that in mind. So yeah, this is the menu we've been working on today. And I think maybe we can make a different animation appear here instead of the ship when you are in the equipment system. Maybe like, I don't know, a pair of tools or something. Oh, thank you. I need to fix that UI bug. I don't know why it is not showing. It is definitely not showing. So I will make sure that when we close this menu, it is opening. It should be setting to be visible. So I don't know why it is not calling this. Maybe I need to restart the object. This is the most stupid thing that works in Unity, and sometimes it's needed. I don't know why. This should work in both cases. Oh, but it's stupid that we need to do this. Like, it should work the way it should work. Alright, so we don't have UI, we come back and it shows. Okay, it fixed it. There we go. I am so proud of something silly, and it's that before, when you use this to ride the green rails, if you were too fast, she will start to jitter, and it took me like the whole morning yesterday, but now it goes super smooth, no matter how fast you move. Also, this is another thing I need to fix. See, I am grappling to a ledge, but this ledge shouldn't be valid because there is a block on top of it. And you know, sometimes you want that to happen like in Tomb Raider, but usually that shouldn't be the case. And now if I try to come in here, there we go, I can grab. She's just really Spider-Woman. You know, maybe I should add like a costume to be like a Spider-Man or something. Oh, and you see the emergency kit that I had equipped? It just went off. It healed me and disappeared from the UI. Now if I come in here, this should activate again, right? Not really, only if I equip something. Okay. So now if I get hit like a couple times, it should heal me back for full health. There we go, and it works. So yeah, this is the game I'm working on, and this is kind of a test environment, not a real level, not a real hub, but you know. It works. So, even though we are like the highest number of people that I think we've been in here in a long time, I am getting a little bit tired, getting a little bit dry, and I think it will be a good moment to end the stream. So let's go to the just chatting scene for a second. And seriously, thank you everyone. Thank you Boxy, thank you Glolly, thank you Scott. You are all awesome. Thank you everyone that's been in here, Patty, Dave, even DLG that went off, Waro, Suna. You're all amazing. I really thank you all for being here, for entertaining my bullshit, my usual bullshit. And you have a fantastic time in here with you all. And for now, I think I will see if I can raid someone that we haven't raided in a while. And hey, Blanc is online. I don't think we have raided Blanc ever. Usually we don't coincide in time. So look at Blanc. Blanc is amazing. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much. Really. See you tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow we got another stream. It's important. Tomorrow. This week I changed the day. Tomorrow we'll be working on the bear character on antivirus. And maybe later on in the weekend there will be a surprise stream. Who knows? For now, everyone, thank you and see you next time. Bye!